Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar Hub, your go-to destination for real-time financial breakthroughs, sweeping economic evolutions, and significant global currency movements. Today is June 9th, 2025, date that may be etched in history as the defining moment in the transformation of global monetary systems. What we are witnessing today goes beyond rumor, wishful thinking, or digital speculation. It is a verifiable event at the highest levels of institutional finance, sending shockwaves through the global economic landscape. Investors, economists, policymakers, and everyday citizens alike are watching a long-awaited event take shape before their eyes. Across continents, governments, financial institutions, and market infrastructures are reacting quickly and decisively. We are entering a massive wealth realignment guided not by hype, but by sound economics and international coordination. The foundation of today's global economic structure is being recalibrated right now. This is no ordinary headline, it's a generational inflection point. Those who tracked indicators rather than rumors now find themselves front and center in one of the most important financial turning points in decades. The long-suspected revaluation of the Vietnamese Dong VND is now fact, not fiction. From online chats among currency watchers to exclusive briefings inside elite financial circles, the idea of a VND revaluation has always hovered between hope and serious analysis. But what makes today radically different is one word: confirmation. The fog of speculation has been lifted. The revaluation of the Vietnamese Dong is no longer conjecture, it's a certified reality, acknowledged and acted upon by global markets. On trading floors in Hanoi, New York, and London, financial professionals are witnessing a measurable, monumental change happening in real time. What was once background noise has become undeniable truth. From central banks to regulatory authorities and investment giants, official validation is flooding the global financial ecosystem. The shift is precise, data-backed, and globally acknowledged. Doubt has been replaced by certainty, and Vietnam's new monetary status reflects strategic strength and policy mastery. What we see today isn't coincidence, it's the result of deliberate national planning. The figures now showing on financial terminals speak louder than ever. Gone are the days of the Dong trading near 23,500 to the dollar. Today, market data confirms a dramatic surge, with the Vietnamese currency now exchanging between 0.47 and 0.50 USD per unit. That's more than a correction, it's an economic recalibration. To comprehend the magnitude, picture this: 10 million VND that used to be worth $4.25 is now valued between $4.7 and $5 million. That is the difference between modest savings and generational wealth, realized practically overnight. This transformation has a tangible ripple effect. Portfolios are expanding dramatically. Long-standing savings accounts in Vietnam have instantly become life-altering assets. Institutions worldwide are reacting with policy revisions and recalculated models. Global financial systems are undergoing a real-time metamorphosis. Data infrastructure is being retooled to integrate new valuations, and the magnitude of change is resonating across financial capitals from Asia to the Americas. The implications are felt not only on spreadsheets but in real lives. This isn't some speculative gain-nets and earned reward rooted in economic progress. The world is acknowledging what Vietnam has built over decades. Vietnam's rise has been anchored in discipline, strategic policymaking, and resilience. The revaluation is merely the outward sign of a deep, sustainable economic resurgence driven by long-term fundamentals. For years, Vietnam has maintained robust GDP growth, often exceeding 6%, outpacing regional peers and rivaling mature economies. Investment into Vietnam's high-impact sectors has been consistent and targeted. From manufacturing to tech, from energy to e-commerce, Vietnam has laid down roots in industries with high growth potential. Foreign direct investment has flowed in steadily, building a diverse economic foundation. Vietnam's participation in global trade agreements such as CPTPP and EVFTA has unlocked massive new markets, boosted exports, and helped integrate Vietnamese business into the world economy at every level. Thus, this revaluation is far more than a currency event, it's a declaration of Vietnam's arrival as a powerful and respected actor on the world financial stage. The world's systems are adjusting accordingly. Across the world's major financial districts, technical upgrades are underway. Algorithms are being rewritten. Software is being modified. Currency conversion protocols are being updated to reflect this powerful new valuation. In New York, London, Tokyo, and Frankfurt, trading floors are pulsing with recalibrated activity. Trade execution is being paused briefly as firms adapt their systems to the new monetary reality unfolding before them. Bank engineers are deep in code, amending systems to ensure market stability. Simultaneously, regulatory compliance teams are double-checking safeguards against illicit movement of revalued currency. Everything from pricing software to transaction records is being reviewed and refined in real time. This isn't mere volatility, it's a controlled evolution, executed with discipline and care to avoid disruption. While financial systems update, Vietnamese citizens from all walks of life are stepping into a new era. This shift reaches from skyscrapers to street corners, from executive suites to rural farms. For the everyday Vietnamese person, those who built the economy brick by brick, this revaluation opens doors once thought forever closed. For many, it means finally achieving long-held dreams. Home ownership, private education, healthcare, retirement, all these suddenly move from aspiration to possibility. A future once built on sacrifice now yields dividends of opportunity and dignity. Even abroad, the Vietnamese diaspora is feeling the impact. Remittances now carry more weight. Investments made from afar now yield immense value. Connections between overseas communities and Vietnam grow stronger. In Vietnamese cities, spontaneous celebrations have begun. People line up at banks with anticipation, not fear. In the countryside, community leaders share updates with cautious joy. The emerging middle class now finds itself with a windfall validated by years of frugality and smart saving. Their efforts are no longer quietly commendable, they are rewarded openly and globally. Across Vietnamese social platforms, the mood is electric. Users share stories, exchange tips, and celebrate life-changing updates. Hashtags trend. Influencers react. Teachers and students engage in financial literacy. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram flood with tutorials, reaction clips, and personal narratives. A financial awakening is underway, accompanied by digital education at scale. Leading voices in finance and media urge citizens to stay grounded. New apps and fintech platforms like Momo and Zalo Pay provide real-time tools to guide smart financial decisions amid the excitement. Financial advisors, banks, and community leaders are stepping in to educate. Diaspora communities host virtual panels, explaining what this means for personal finance in both Vietnamese and global terms. Major outlets like Bloomberg, CNBC, and Reuters run wall-to-wall coverage. But beyond the news cycle, this moment is deeply personal. For many, it is proof of national character and sacrifice paying off. Financial giants across the US, EU, and Asia are moving swiftly. JP Morgan, HSBC, Wells Fargo, and Deutsche Bank are suspending certain currency trades to protect against undue risk during system updates. Their risk departments are recalculating exposure. Wealth managers are calling clients who hold Dong, offering briefings on tax or reinvestment planning and asset management options. Sovereign funds and hedge funds are scrambling to revise their Southeast Asia portfolios. Currency reserves are being re-evaluated. Exposure to Vietnam now carries new weight and urgency. At the same time, Vietnam's domestic banks are fielding millions of inquiries. They've launched emergency hotlines, training their staff to walk citizens through the new financial reality. Their message is clear: avoid unregulated exchange offers, consult trusted professionals, and approach this change with cautious optimism. Public trust remains key to stability. This measured approach is earning praise globally. Economists are calling it a textbook example of responsible monetary advancement. Neighboring nations are watching closely to learn and adapt. Countries like Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, and the Philippines may consider similar models in the future. But none have yet matched Vietnam's preparation or execution at this scale. Investment firms worldwide are shifting their models. Once dismissed currencies in emerging economies are now being re-evaluated for long-term growth potential. Vietnam has rewritten the playbook. Vietnam has not only changed its place on the exchange board, it has elevated its status in global finance. By placing people first, the government ensures inclusive prosperity across society. Programs for education, support, and accessibility have been deployed. Technology bridges the gap between financial policy and citizen understanding. The government's role is proactive, not reactive. This isn't luck. It's leadership. From urban centers to rural towns, from immigrant enclaves to national institutions, Vietnam's financial future is being steered with precision and pride. Worldwide, communities of Vietnamese heritage, uniting in recognition. Families gather to mark this moment, share memories, and talk about what lies ahead. It's a truly global event. Cities from Paris to Sydney, Toronto to Los Angeles are holding celebrations. Financial planners and cultural leaders alike help communities understand the full weight of what's just happened. It's more than an economic success, it's a cultural awakening. Families who once scraped together remittances are now linked by a shared triumph. The circle has come full. The Dong's rise means more than a higher exchange rate. It represents national dignity, global acknowledgement, and generational achievement. Sacrifice, finally, meets validation. Families connect across oceans, celebrating not just wealth, but pride. The spirit of unity and perseverance is alive in conversations, ceremonies, and financial decisions made together. This is a day that transcends economics. June 9, 2025, now stands as a symbolic beacon in modern financial history. What was once a dream now lives in digital ledgers and human hearts alike. Vietnam's ascent proves that emerging economies, when guided wisely, can claim their seat at the global table. The age of overlooking these nations is ending, ushering in a new financial order. This moment confirms that change doesn't have to be chaotic. With vision, discipline, and unity, transformation can be peaceful, inclusive, and long-lasting for generations to come. What Vietnam has accomplished is nothing short of revolutionary. It has emerged not through luck, but through structure, resilience, and an unwavering belief in national potential. Emerging markets take note. Disclaimer: the content provided by Iraqi Dinar Hub is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, investment, legal, or tax advice. While we strive to ensure the accuracy and reliability of the information presented, we make no guarantees regarding the completeness or current validity of any claims, data, or projections discussed. Currency revaluations are complex events subject to government policy, global economic conditions, and regulatory frameworks. Always conduct your own due diligence and consult with qualified financial professionals before making any financial decisions or investments. Iraqi Dinar Hub is not responsible for any losses or actions taken based on the content shared. Viewer discretion is advised.